Beautiful shot from down in San Marcos on I-35. You can see there's a little bit of cloud cover scattered off in the distance. That this morning was what was causing visibility issues down to a quarter of a mile. Some folks seeing a little more of it than others. If you were here in Austin, we didn't see really much of any of that. It just kind of depended on where you were. Weather Service put up a little mention about maybe some of that to the south of us this morning, and well, it was south further that direction, but we haven't seen any issues, and we're definitely not going to have that as a problem or a concern over the next several days. As you can tell, there are people walking on that camera, and there are cars in the background. That is a live weather camera from the folks there at the Chuck Nash dealership in San Marcos. Certainly appreciate that. Outside right now, 83 degrees, winds out of the south at 8 miles per hour. That's going to change dramatically. By this time tomorrow, it could be double or triple that number, but they'll be out of the north. Big front coming in tomorrow morning. Humidity, 53%. Dew point 64, pressure 29.88 and falling. Statewide, temperatures have been cooler to the north, obviously where the cold front is situated, but for us, well, they're going to be pretty much what we've seen over the past several days. 83 right now here in Austin, 82 in Georgetown, 82 also at the airport, 79 in Bastrop and Giddings, 81 in LaGrange, 78 in Lockhart, and then 79 in Blanco, 77s from Mason and Fredericksburg, 82 in Llano, 80 in Lampasas. Just kind of a mixed bag. Any which way you go, you can find temperatures above or below, but not by much. Pretty much close to that 80-degree mark, 2 or 3 degrees either way. This afternoon, low 90s. Very likely we'll see about 92 or so. May have a few areas a little above that and maybe some below it, but it is going to change dramatically when the cold air that's parked up north of a little stationary front drops south. Look at the difference of temperatures. 80s here, 79 in Abilene, 79 in Lubbock, all the way up to that, right up to that Amarillo line, and then somewhere between Lubbock and Amarillo is some cooler air. That's the leading edge of it. It's going to get a push. It's going to push all the way through tomorrow morning. It'll push all the way through and south, and that's when we see the cooler air making it our way. Tomorrow afternoon, highs in the 70s, and then after that, it's going to get quite a bit cooler in the mornings. In fact, temperatures in the 40s ought to be rather chilly for a lot of folks. 80s along the Texas coast. Take a look at what we have. Now, here's the front to the north of us. You see a little bit of cloud cover up there, everything kind of hanging out that direction. But for today, hot, and then cold early tomorrow morning coming in, the cold front coming in, and then no rain, though it looks like maybe a sprinkle is possible. Check out our weather blog at KXAN.com. Under the weather tab, weather blog's the last feature. I wrote something up in there. I've seen this on and off. We see it occasionally. What we have in our forecast model, and the weather blog talks about this, is an opportunity for showers that develops here 6 o'clock this evening in Oklahoma. That's that front, and then as it makes its way through, here's 3 a.m. tomorrow morning. We're right on the edge of the rain. We know it's going to be very windy out here, and we know it's dry. We know there's a drought, so there's likely to be some dust stirred up from this, right? Well, if you have a few sprinkles out there, and those sprinkles get onto your car, and then you have that dusty wind coming behind it, sticks to those raindrops, and then that windy condition dries those raindrops up quickly, you end up with polka dots of dust on your car. I'm betting that's what we see more than anything tomorrow morning. I wrote up a blog about it. I took a picture of it last year, and that's on there as well. But something to remember if you're thinking about getting your car washed today, maybe don't bother with it or put it in the garage just in case that happens. It's a possibility. Doesn't mean much. It's not going to be any kind of severe weather that we have coming through. And once it's through and done, we're done with the rain opportunities for 7 days. 92 for the high today. Winds out of the southwest, 10 to 15 miles per hour tonight. I'm seeing temperatures down to about 60. And then you can see temperatures going from 92 today to 76 tomorrow to 48 and then 75 on Wednesday. Thursday, 48 to 79, 53 to 81 on Friday, only to the mid-80s by Sunday. So yes, definitely cooler weather and some nice Friday night football weather coming up.